Galicia's got a lot of coastline. Beautiful rugged beaches, awesome little cities tucked away, harbors, mountains. The landscape here is incredible. But to see it all, you really do need to get in a car.
We don't own a car, so we rented one through discovercars.com, and it's been a delightful 3 days.
So here's our 72-hour road trip along the coast of northern Galicia, full of all of our favorite spots.
I'm Lainey.
And I'm Shawn.
This is Days We Spent.
So we made it to the northernmost tip of the Iberian Peninsula, and it is easily one of the most ridiculous places I've ever seen.
Most beautiful, that's for sure. I mean, there's goats just roaming on the hills.
All the colors, like the tosho, bright yellow, the green, bright green, the blue, piercingly blue, the white clouds and the sea foam, like alabaster white. Like, it's, oh my God. So a lot of times you'll go to a place that's a superlative and it can be a bit of a letdown. This delivers. If you can get to here with your rental car, because obviously you need a car to get here.
It's amazing. And right there is the most northern tip. I love superlatives. So I know there's a place called Finisterre and Muxia, and like Finisterre is considered the end of the world, and it is technically the westernmost point, but this being the northernmost point, this to me feels like the end of the world. There's no one here. It feels so isolated. You can see like 6 houses and that's it. This feels like the land drops off. Wow.
It's kind of a joke that this is the best bench in the world, but it might actually be the best bench in the world.
You can see the most northern point of the Iberian Peninsula.
Thanks, bench.
I think it is the most beautiful bench in the world.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
It's amazing. We stopped off for a half menu del dia and the only open bar we could find. It's called Maison a Ponte. On the way to see some more beautiful beaches. Let's go. Playa de Fornos.
It's beautiful. Bienvenido a Playa de Fornos. Venga conmigo.
Parkour.
Honestly, it's a joke that we went down there. I was like, oh, it's my beach. And it's gorgeous. And I think that speaks to a lot of like the point of this road trip is that there's hundreds of these little beaches and coves and viewpoints, and
In 300 meters, slight right on.
in 300 meters you can take a slight right and see another one. So it's like there's no bad decisions on this road trip. You take whatever you want, and they're all gonna be very, very pretty. Nothing's as pretty as Forno Beach though. Forno!
Shawn's last name, in case you didn't know that. We just drove straight into the clouds, so I don't know if we'll see much, but oh my God. It's so
We were at the
cool.
beach 10 minutes ago. You're at the best view in Spain. What do you think?
Very white.
The angle is so weird. Look, this looks like a hill, and that
Yeah.
looks like cloud.
Yeah.
Hey man, do you know how to get out of here? Which way should we go? Is it this way? Is it this way? Okay.
Wow. It was just, we were too high.
No, I think we just missed it by a little bit.
No, if you look back, it's still all foggy.
It's great up here.
So when we were up at that viewpoint in the fog, that was up in this cloud. So these are the cliffs that we were trying to look at and kind of see a little bit, maybe. Wow.
Is this Hawaii? Is this Costa Rica? Is this a fever dream?
We are about 20 minutes from where we're staying tonight, and it's been a long day because I kind of overplanned this day. We started on the north coast, and then now we're ending south of A Coruña on the west coast. I think it would have been better if we stayed north of Faro instead of trying to ambitiously tackle all the way down to here. That said, it's because we're trying to make tomorrow a little bit shorter so we can head back home to Orense. But if you're gonna do this road trip, definitely take a little bit more time on the north. Shawn's a champ on these roads. It's been a little narrow.
They're a little windy. It's not the most fun to drive through some of these windy roads because you can't see around the corners. You're not very comfortable driving in Spain. Ooh.
Like that.
Like that moment just now, I would say stay on the bigger toll roads because you will be happier.
Yeah, we took the tolls off of our Google directions because we didn't want to pay tolls, but you know, just pay the tolls.
Pay the toll. It wears you out a little bit to do all these back roads. You do see a lot more of like the small, funky parts of Spain though, but it will Make your time.
All right, we're almost there. It's a good morning.
Talked to one of our waiter last night's a surfer here, and he's like, yeah, go tomorrow, it's awesome. And then I just bumped into him and he's like, nah, it sucks. So we're gonna go to a few other beaches: Carnota, Malpica, Laxe. I'm gonna make up 4 more words. You find which ones are the actual beaches.
We don't really have a plan today. We're just driving around the Costa da Morte, the coast of death, because this is the region we are now in. So it's our last day with this rental car. It's been a delight to drive this car. We rented this through discovercars.com. And so far the process was super easy, really streamlined.
This part of Spain has exceeded my expectations. I've got my driving glasses on.
Because it's sunny.
Let's do it.
There's just a castle behind you. We drove from Laxe all the way down to a little town called Ézaro. Ézaro. And we love this little spot here. It's a Sunday afternoon. We had a really delicious lunch.
Big old burger. And we chatted with the people that work there. They say it gets really busy in the summer. When I asked if it's busy, she said, oof.
She also said that in the off season they're only open on weekends for food. So yeah, it's definitely worth like looking things up before you just hit beach towns in the off season.
But
oh my god, look at this view. And we're about to go see a waterfall. That's around the corner. And what you can't see is behind me is Finisterre. That's the end of the world. Right there. We've already been there though, so if you want to see it, it's a different video.
yeah, it's worth it. Very cool. All right, bye. Working on my beach bod real quick. It's all rusted. It's actually really hard. My glutes.
You're laying backwards.
Blast the glutes.
Oh my god, it's like stuck and needs oil. Ow. Yeah.
Beach bod. Super pretty.
Amazing. You just turn the corner and it's a gorge. A gorgeous gorge and this huge waterfall. It's enormous.
Give me the funnest fact.
The Hórreo de Carnota the construction started in 1768 and it is 34 meters long, which is this many feet.
One more.
I think it's one of the largest Hórreos in the world.
So after a few false starts, we finally made it to Carnota Beach, Galicia's longest beach. And even though it's really, really long, it's really, really hard to get to because all the little paths that lead down to it are very narrow, very hidden. And at this time of year, May, one of them was flooded. One of them went to a lagoon. Another one didn't go anywhere. And then this one was too narrow, so we parked on the street and walked. But all that aside, it's beautiful. There's rocks, white sand beaches, big old granite slabs to take a nap on. We like it a lot.
Today it is nice, so we're just gonna go, oh. So Carnota Beach was our last stop, and that's a wrap on our road trip.
Yeah, no matter where you start, where you end, or how much time you have, exploring the coast of Galicia is well worth your time.
We loved spending our last 3 days exploring these beaches and these beautiful mountains and this place we call home.
Yeah, so if you have any other spots that we didn't hit, put them in the comments. If you have any questions about where we went, let us know. We'll try to answer. And let us know if you want us to do more of these kind of videos where we just go around random spots and do random crap.
Yeah. We know we didn't even come close to scratching the surface. There's so many more places.
Tons more places. So we'll get them all next time.
And for now, it's time to head home. We got a long drive. Shawn's got a long drive.
Nah.
Let's go.